Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to another review. This is another paid request, this time for Jonathan Lindsey, for another episode of Batman the Animated Series. First off, for those interested requesting pretty much any type of videos or topics or randomness, out of the blueness, whatever, feel free to send them either directly to my PayPal or join my Patreon. Both links are down below the info box. Also, once again, excuse any background noise, birds, animals, roosters, all that stuff, just how this area is. But this is an episode called Almost Got Him, which was a nice, kind of fun all-star episode because you had Joker, Two-Face, Penguin, Poison Ivy, Croc, Killer Croc, Catwoman. And I thought it was an interesting setup where Joker, Two-Face, Penguin, Killer Croc, and then ultimately Poison Ivy, they're playing poker, they're playing cards. I thought there was some nice direction, whether they like focus on the character's hands or they have certain angles. Poison Ivy showing her toughness. Two-Face and Poison Ivy have a history where Two-Face goes, part of me wants to strangle you. The other part of me wants to hit you with a truck. And then she's like, we used to date. And then Joker and Penguin are like, oh. So it's interesting to see the dynamic of all of these villains in the same room. I mean, you had an episode with three of them, but I thought this was, you got more of that. You got, other than what Joker said a line to Two-Face about, making fun of his face. I didn't see a whole lot of this dynamic of all the villains talking with each other. I got more of that in this one. And I like the idea that each one tells a story about how they almost got Batman. And it's also a nice way to show how badass Batman is. Because it's almost like you get these little mini episodes where each villain, Two-Face, Poison Ivy, Joker, Penguin, they tell their stories about how they almost got Batman and how Batman got out of it and kicked ass and took names. Like Poison Ivy, there was gas, there was a fire, there was exploding pumpkins. Batman got out of it, used a Batmobile to knock her down. Two-Face has a giant coin. Batman stole Two-Face's coin, got out of it, able to jump kick Two-Face in the face. Penguin goes, oh, I had this aviary of doom. And the villains make fun of him for it. Okay, he found it was a giant bird cage. And that these birds were chasing him, and these I actually thought this was kind of interesting, like how, of course, Penguin deals with birds and how he's able to utilize that in this one location. So, like, you have these little birds, but they're poison tipped, and you have this bigger bird that can scratch the shit out of them. And how Batman's able to use his head to use one of the little poison tipped birds to stab the bigger bird. And then Killer Croc goes, I threw a rock at him. And the way the villains look at him, I thought that was rather humorous. They look at Killer Croc. I threw a rock at him. And then Joker tells his story. His story is in black and white, like a old TV show, where Batman's tied to this meter. The more laughter, the more he gets fried. And nice appearance by Catwoman. Did not expect that. Catwoman had a little throwdown with Harley Quinn, helping Batman escape. And, yeah, it kept it a very fast pace because it's only a 27-minute episode. So these little segments where each villain's telling their story has to be very fast, very quick, and very action-packed. And that was exciting. That was fun. And you get to see like almost like a montage of how Batman is a badass. Using his mind, using his wits, using his force, using his tools like the Batmobile, or his allies like Catwoman. And I did like the reveal at the end. The reveal is that Croc was Batman all along. Now, yes, I know I said before there was an episode where Robin used this voice modulator, and either because I've gotten used to the idea, or because with Batman, for some reason, because I like the character a bit more, I could... It's like Mission Impossible. It's such a weird idea, Mission Impossible, where, okay, you make a face that looks like someone, but you also have a voice that makes them sound like someone. It's always a weird thing in movies and shows when they do that, because I'm like, how the hell would that work? And it's supposed to be fantasy, you're not supposed to take it realistically, but at the same time, it's me trying to wrap my head around how can you even fake that? And it's a stupid thing to complain about, so maybe I just let it go as entertainment. And I think that the reveal is that, oh, nice. I'm able to forgive it even easier. Same with this. So like Batman was Croc all on, and he throws the Joker. And also I like this artistic touch where Croc stands up and the light is swinging, and when it swings to silhouette, you see Batman's silhouette. When he swings back, it's Killer Croc. When you swing again, it's Batman's silhouette looking down at them. I thought that was a really cool, neat animation technique where it tells the audience that is Batman, but they see Killer Croc. And yeah, I thought that was really cool. And this was Batman's plan all along, because he's got everybody, including Commissioner Gordon, everybody else in the poker place, it has guns on our villains. And he did all this in order to save Catwoman from Harley Quinn. And then they almost kiss, he goes off, and even Catwoman's like, almost got him. A different kind of almost got him, but the almost got him that you would want. I'm like, Batman, just deal with Catwoman already, for fuck's sake. What are you doing? What are you smoking? What opium are you smoking? Just deal with Catwoman already, for fuck's sake. But, Batman says, hey, maybe without masks, and Batman's like, maybe. But yeah, I thought it was a fun episode. I thought it was an entertaining episode. I thought he did a nice job delving all the villains together. I did have this interesting back and forth where they're playing poker, so you get some nice humorous moments with their interactions with each other, how they behave around each other. But then I did a nice montage of action showing each of their almost got him, details with Batman. Each one has their own unique little story to them. I thought you had a nice reveal at the end. Again, also nice to have Catwoman in there, because I like Catwoman. I like that they got... Oh, why can't I remember her name? Adrienne Barbeau. The fact that Adrienne Barbeau was Catwoman, big fan of Adrienne Barbeau from The Fog. That's, I think, one of her better roles. John Carpenter's The Fog, among others. Creep Show. So that's always a treat to hear that. And like I said, it's a really nice animation points. Like I said at the beginning, where you just see the hands and points of the villains, and then certain angles they have on each of their faces. And you had like the reveal of Batman as Croc and the silhouette of the light when it goes back and forth, and reveal Croc, silhouette of Batman. Croc, Batman. It's a lot of those little stuff that makes the show unique among others, and it's why the show gets a lot of praise, and it deserves it. It's funny, when I started this, I had not seen a lot of Batman episodes. Maybe bits and pieces. But yeah, I could definitely see, the more I watched, like, why this got a lot of praise. It's a very solid show. And Kevin Conroy, the voice work. It's nice to hear Richard Mall once again as the voice of Two-Face. Mark Hamill, of course, as Joker. Poison Ivy, although I have not been a fan of her episodes, I thought she did well here. Maybe because it's in small spurts. I don't know, but I think if it's centered on her and the whole plant stuff, it's just not as interesting to me. But if it's just a small segment, for me, that works better. Like I said, the penguin. I liked his segment with the... I did his aviary of doom, as he called it. Overall, fun episode. Fun episode. So, with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.